that's what she does. She's, like I said, she's the sweetest person I know. I also want to give a shout out to the wives of both of my brothers, Deanna Young and Angelique Young. And those. So first of all, Angelique and my brother, my older brother Mitchell, got married. And Angelique is sweet too. Angelique reminds me a lot of my sister. And you know, you got situations where family bumps heads, and she definitely has bumped heads with some family, you know, from time to time. But she's just as sweet as my sister. You know, she's the exact same as my sister, and I believe that's why my older brother. That's one of the reasons why my older brother decided to marry her, is because of that. Now Deanna's my dog. I call her DEO because that's the first three initials that start her name. Well, not initials. I'm sorry, the letters that start her name. She called herself DEO too. Hey, I want credit for my nickname too, Deanna. Don't play with me. But no, I hooked my brother up with Deanna. I put Marcus on Deanna. Matter of fact, I was seeing this girl back in like 2006, and her and the girl worked together. Well, yeah, Deanna and the girl worked together, and you know, she was talking like she wanted to set her up with somebody. I was like, shoot, my brother, you know what I'm saying, was good. And they wound up, Deanna and my brother wound up seeing each other, and I left that girl alone right after that date. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm cool, oh, you. Right after that. But hey, you know what I'm saying, my brother got something good out of it. Obviously, it's lifetime worthy right now because they still holding on strong. So before, and I'm gonna end right there with the shout outs for Mother's Day, but I wanna give a quick story about my mom. So check it. When I was a senior in high school. I was going to Little Rock Central High School, and you know, my senior year, that was probably like the best time for me as far as me and seeing girls. Like I liked a lot of girls like me. Well, I was talking to this one girl from the East End, young girl named Samantha, and she was a year younger than me. She was in the same class as my brother. She was in the same graduating class, as my younger brother. And she was cool. It was a lot of people in my neighborhood, too, that were in that same graduating class. She was really close friends with this kid that lived right down the street from us. His name was Sidney. We all called him Sidney, but his first name was Howard. And like I said, we all grew up together. We all, you know what I mean, from like 1987 to 1999, 2000, and later. We all, like, we grew up living right down the street from each other. So Sydney and Samantha were real cool, you know. But I was talking to Samantha at the time. Well, me and my best friend Josh decided to skip class one day. You know what I'm saying? We skipped school, we went to Church's Chicken, and we came back to the crib and we were watching Saving Private Ryan. And me and Josh at the time, we were both looking at joining the Marine Corps, which we did. And Saving Private Ryan was one of those things, just one of those things that we had camaraderie together, and that's the kind of thing we did. We watched movies like that. Well, Sidney decides that, you know what I'm saying, he saw us walking home, and he was like, yo, I want to skip with y'all. So we go in the crib, we go in my crib. In the front, my mom had a really nice sunroom up front, white curtains, a lot of windows, and a big ass TV, and we watching TV. And so while we're watching Saving Private Ryan, while we're watching the movie, Sidney jumps out and asks, hey Mike, what's up with you and Samantha? And I'm like, oh yeah, she cool. I like her. You know, she can be a little bitch sometimes with her attitude, but you know, I like her. And I didn't think anything of it. I just, you know what I'm saying, I gave him, you know what I'm saying, the honest response. Well, I come back, you know what I'm saying, I go to school the next day, and Samantha, which, like I said, she from the East End, she a hood girl, she, you know what I'm saying, acting, you know what I'm saying, all tough and shit, fucking walks up to me like, so you calling people bitches now? I was like, what? I didn't call you a bitch. I just said you be acting like a bitch, kind of like you are right now. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Okay. And she walks off like, you know what I'm saying, like she's about to slap me or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like she about to go get a nigga. And I'm like, all right, whatever. It's cool. So I'm walking home from school same day. This chick, Samantha, got a car full of females from the East End jumping out the car on me and whatnot, running up on me. I guess, mind you, she's with Sydney. Sydney is with her. This nigga lives down the street from me. He's with her. I guess Sydney and his sister then drove down and all the girls, they all drove down the street to my house knocking on my door while my mama was doing her. She was off work that day. She was doing her hair. And they asked, where was I at? And my mom was like, he ain't home yet. Well, they ran up on the wrong woman. When these girls and whatnot, they put up on me. I'm down the street from the house and they talking shit. And my brother's coming around the corner. Now the whole neighborhood is outside watching this drama, you know what I'm saying, unfold. These girls is talking shit to me like they finna whoop my ass. I'm like, yo, calm down, man. I'm not finna be out here fighting no girls, man. Y'all chill. And my brother comes up the street like, nah, fuck that. We'll whoop y'all ass. I'm like, Marcus, chill out. Brenda Faye Young, in all of her glory, pulls out. My dad had a light blue 1988 Crown Victoria at the time with a dark blue rag top. She pulls down the street in the Crown Vic. And I'm talking about she pulled, it ain't that far. It ain't even a quarter mile down the street. She pulled straight down the street. Whoom! Put that thing in park. My mother jumps out the car, hair wild as hell, with my dad's 38 in her hand. Like, ain't nobody out here finna whoop my son ass. I'll shoot all you motherfuckers. I was like, oh, mama, come on, get back in the car. I gotta walk up to the car. My mama got a fucking 38 in her hand. I'm going to my mom's car like, hey, chill out. Chill, come on, let's go. Let's Marcus. I'm turning back around like, Marcus, come on, man. Let's go. We gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, all the girls and whatnot, they get in the car and leave and whatnot. You know, Sydney and his sister go in the house. And mind you, I beat the fuck out of Sydney, you know what I'm saying, later on in that same time frame. I had to do community service for it because his mom filed charges against me. Fuck y'all. But, hey, number love. But we get back to the house, man. I'm like, mama, come on, mama. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. And she laughed about it. We laughed about it afterwards. But I'm like, yo, you can't come out of here with the 38 and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Hair wild, embarrassing me, you, and everybody else. But I told you, my mama about business. And she a strong woman. And, you know, at the time, she got into that protector mode, you know. Even though it was females and it wasn't really nothing major to me, you know what I'm saying, for my mama, she saw a situation where, you know, it might have been bad for me. You know, who's to say what those girls had in the car or what they were really trying to do? You never know. My mama jumped in the Mama Bear protector mode, jumped in the Crown Vic, grabbed the 38, jumped in the Crown Vic, rode down the street. Hey, y'all better get the fuck away from my kids for somebody out here get shot. Straight like that. But you know, it's Mother's Day, it's Sunday. I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time. That's the show for the day. Real quick though, before I go, I have to shout out Ugly Reggie blog. Yo, go check out my boy Ugly Reggie's blog. If you go to Google and just search Ugly Reggie, he will pop up. But look, I'm looking for the link right now to it. There is actually a true name for it. Hold on. Let me see. It's uglyreggie.com. Straight like that. Straight like that. Uglyreggie.com. And let me tell you something. The shit that's posted on this blog right here, Reggie is putting together some good shit. Like, they're really good reads. Like, really good. And that's not to say, like, I was expecting something lesser of them, but like the quality that I read on this. So let me get to this article real quick. Let me see. The article is from May 2nd. Why most Arkansas rappers and singers won't make it major. And yeah, I drop names. Go read that. Go read that. That's a fucking good read. I was proud of Reggie to read that. You know, and you know, I met Reggie working at Kroger. I don't know what kind of time in his life it was, but I know in my life it wasn't a great time. It was a rough time for me. I was working at Kroger in the meat section. You know what I'm saying? And we met through a mutual friend, and I didn't even have any idea that he had these kind of aspirations. But definitely expect to hear me talk about Ugly Reggie's blog on my show a lot, because he shows me a lot of love. And as fellow Arkansans, we need to big up each other so we all can be successful. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Where there's a movement going, and it's a worthwhile movement, and people are trying to be successful, we need to be big up in those people. So in addition to Ugly Reggie, I want to shout out Ronell Williams too. Ronell Williams is a young up and coming comedian. He's doing a lot of shows in Little Rock, Arkansas, and he's even doing shows in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting on for his city. So let's big up each other. Let's uplift each other, and let's help each other try to get to the top. We are stronger together, more so than we are separate. All right. That's my show for today, folks. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This has been the 2020 Vision Podcast with Mike Chuck 1212. Peace.